I would like to bring this mediation session by reviewing the mediation process and the ground rules we will be using today. My name is David, and I will be serving as your mediator today. Can you please introduce yourselves?
My name is Carl.
I'm Lana.
Is it all right for me to refer to you each by your first name?
Yes.
Mediation is a structured process in which people attempt to resolve their differences with the assistance of a neutral third party. Mediation agreements are usually more satisfying and longer lasting than other methods of resolving conflicts. As the mediator, I'm here to assist you in communicating with one another in order to achieve a successful resolution to your dispute. I would like to commend you all for being willing to come to this mediation session. I have received formal training as a certified mediator. I have no authority to determine right and wrong, and I'm not acting as a counselor, attorney, or judge. The ground rules we will use today reflect common courtesy. I ask that the parties do not interrupt one another when the other is speaking, and that you treat each other politely. No name calling is allowed. If these ground rules are not followed, I will reiterate them, but may end this mediation without notice if one party or the other is disruptive. All parties will be provided with the opportunity to speak to everything I need to know about this dispute in order to assist you. Then we will explore a means for resolving the dispute together. Can we all agree to abide by these ground rules today?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there any other rules you wish to add?
No.
Are all parties present in this position of authority to commit to an agreement if one cannot be reached today? It is possible that we may wish to caucus during this session. Caucus is where the mediator meets with the parties one at a time to discuss issues regarding this dispute. If we decide to caucus, I will speak with both of you and assure that the discussions held in private will not be shared with the other party. Everything discussed today is private. Exceptions to this privacy will only be made if we become aware of felony-level criminal behavior or child abuse. Any threats or acts of violence that might take place during this session also requires reporting. Finally, information related to this session will also be shared in the event of a lawful issued subpoena. I remind you of this privacy and encourage you to respect each other's privacy as well. During the session, I will take notes. These notes are for the purpose of me assisting me in understanding your dispute and will be destroyed at the conclusion of the mediation process. The mediation will not be recorded or transcribed. I will also encourage you to take notes while the other people are speaking, and we will provide pen and paper for you to be able to do so. We can take as much time as we need today and take breaks at the request of either party. If we should need more time, another session can be scheduled at your convenience. Before we continue, this mediation has been scheduled for 6:30. Are there any time restrictions we need to be aware of?
All right. Well, from my position, I have worked with youth my entire professional career for over 20 years. I've been at this facility for 12 years. I'm more of one of the senior attendants. I know my job, the ins and outs, how to work it. Even though I do enjoy this job, there's a lot of people that fall through the cracks. There's a lot of people that aren't able to keep up to the task and everything like that. And as far as in your case, you found a resident smoking and you decided to call him out. He got a little physical with you, and the only thing that you did was give him a written report and put a thing for counseling in his folder. As caring as that is, that's not enough to me. I don't think I trained you properly enough. I don't know if you're really fit for this job. And to me, I personally believe that we should put you on probation.
Wow. Probation. So, from my point of view, I started working as an attendant at this facility about 3 months ago. I've always enjoyed working with youth, and I've been really pleased with the position that I have. But I have not had a lot of experience with these types of situations. Other attendants have told me that you like to hold trainees' hands and show them the ropes. And I don't mind this method of training. I just want people to learn their job well. And I did pay attention to the things that he was doing, and I did learn my job well also. I had completed training when the incident in question occurred, and I did find a resident smoking. The resident started swearing at me, and I told him to put out the cigarette and asked him where he got the cigarette, and he started throwing furniture everywhere, but not at me. And then he started screaming at me, saying that he needs a break from this place. Um, I did not think he was acting only to this situation. I think it was something else that was bothering him. And so I believe that counseling might offer him help to help his frustration and anger. And then I did write up an account about the incident for his file. And that way any future outbursts wouldn't seem out of the ordinary. And then I do know that it's important for other staff members to know what he is capable of. That's why I filled out the report. And I felt that the report would take care of the situation. So I made that judgment call, and I don't think it was wrong. Maybe just different from what you've done in the past. And I did pay attention to the training I received, and I don't feel that I gave him the wrong treatment.
All right, so you were upset that she filed a complaint and didn't have a good report. Is that right? And you were upset that his actions of putting you on probation were wrong, and you had the correct, or you followed the correct protocol.